Hello everyone, and welcome to Healthy Cooking with Shayda. I'm Shayda, and I teach you how to make simple, healthy, delicious, plant-based meals. So I want to thank you for joining us. We have my dear friend Erin here. Erin, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello. Anything new, Miss Erin?
Just been busy.
Just been busy. Yeah, me too.
Working.
So today we are going to make a soup that my mother absolutely loves and adores. And this was requested by one of our viewers. I believe it was Florence who requested that we make this soup, if I'm not mistaken. It was Florence, right?
I think it was Florence.
Yeah, I think it was Florence. So great suggestion, Florence. We are always listening to you guys to bring you what you may, what you want to see and enjoy. And for those of you that watched the launching of my new website last night, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll start making some of the recipes from the website.
My husband is obsessed with the lentils.
The lentils too?
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you that are just joining us, I did launch my new website last night. Is healthycookingwithshayda.com. Please make sure to check it out and to let me know what you guys think. This soup was originally made by Mary McDougall, and it was called the broccoli bisque soup, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then AJ took it and she put in her adaptation to it. And then I took it and I just added just a few more things to it that I like and that my mom likes. So I am going to, I owe this recipe really to Mary and to AJ, and I thank them for it. And AJ and I had a conversation about this, about me making this recipe for you guys. So I hope that you enjoy it. I am going to use my 8-quart Instant Pot. And in here, I've got one white onion I just chopped that up in big chunks, like in quarters. And I'm just going to dump that in here. And then I've got Erin, can you give me the vegetable, the frozen vegetable from the refrigerator? So I have got organic Canna Yam sweet potatoes. And because they are organic, I don't need to peel this. But if you guys were not using organic, then I would highly recommend that you guys go ahead and peel the potatoes. Now you could, in all reality, put the whole thing in there, but I find that if I chop it up a little bit and toss it in here, it makes it easier to blend. So we'll put those in here, and I put about 2.5 pounds just because that's what we like. If you want to put more or you want to put less in there, you certainly can. I have not made this with the russet potatoes. I have made it with the Canna Yam potatoes, and it works beautifully. So we're going to put all that in there. Put this away for now. Okay, so next, garlic. I absolutely love and adore garlic. What about you?
Yes.
You love garlic.
I like garlic, yes.
You know how you buy these garlic cloves that have already been peeled, but they're in these little packets? And honestly, I don't know how many's in here because I end up putting the whole packet in here. So I'm going to put that in here. And then, as far as the vegetable is concerned, this is what I use. And I get it from Costco. It's their vegetable blend, stir-fry blend. I absolutely love this bag. Can you hand me scissors? Well, no, I've got the scissors. I can't, oh, here, never mind, I got it. Yeah, I opened it, I got it. And the reason I love this mixture is because I have got broccoli, sugar snap peas, carrots, mushrooms, green beans. I've got everything in here in this blend. I think there's bell peppers in here. Yeah, there is. But I really love what this blend does as far as flavoring. So if you can, find this brand at Costco if you go to Costco. And again, I'm sorry, I don't measure, and I just kind of dump it in there. So if you want to,
should we measure that?
Well, no, we're not going to measure that. But if you can put
it's like a fourth of a bag.
I
Or
don't
half of
know.
a bag,
It's probably
maybe?
about half of the bag in there. I make probably 2 soups out of that. And it is still frozen in here. I haven't. I did not defrost this. The other thing I'm going to add in here is Benson's Table Tasty. And for the recipe and everything on on my version of the soup is in the show notes, and it's under more, and you'll be able to find it there.
Now, is that a 8-quart instant?
Yes, this is an 8-quart Instant Pot, and it fits beautifully in the 8-quart. And everything that you guys see that I'm using here, whether it's the Benson's, the Nutritional Yeast, any of the equipment, it's all on my Amazon affiliate favorite page, which you can find is posted in the links. The other thing that I add to this, if I can find it, and I had it here somewhere, it's sitting right in front of me. It is crushed red peppers. Now, this will make it spicy, and I like to have a little kick to my food. So, depending on how spicy you like it, make sure you put in that amount. What I do is I put in about a teaspoon in here.
Have a little kick.
You know what? A little kick goes a long way. Hey, this doesn't make me sneeze like the jalapeno. Like the jalapeno. Oh, maybe I should.
Just the powder.
It is. And then the other thing I add is fresh dill. And I do get this from the Middle Eastern store, is dried dill. And you can put in as much as, well, I wouldn't put in a lot. I probably put in about 3 tablespoons if I remember correctly. So we're going to put all that in here. And I've got the water boiling because I want this to come up to pressure rather quickly. Because there's more steps with this soup. So what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and boiling the water right now, so that we could get it done a little bit faster. I'm going to put this over here. And it looks like our water's coming to a boil. Do we have any questions or comments?
Kathy says, thank you so much for making this soup tonight. Elizabeth loves garlic.
My mom, I know the weather is hot, and at first my mom's like, why are you making soup in the summertime? And I'm like, because you always ask me to make it anyway. And then is Florence on? I hope she's on.
Might be.
Yeah.
She hasn't commented yet, but
Huh?
she hasn't commented yet. But and soup and salad, my favorite. It is a little cooler today.
It
here
is
in
a little
Southern
cooler.
California.
And I love it.
But I eat soup any time of the year. To be honest.
I do too. And you know what? This is a great soup, and because you're using the stir-fried vegetables and not just broccoli and not just asparagus and not just one like cauliflower, it does make it it gives it a different texture, and it gives it a little bit of a different flavor, which is really,
it's a good one.
it's a good one. And I wish, well, it's almost coming to a boil. Because what we're going to do is we're going to add 6 cups of boiling water to this, and that helps it to come up to pressure a little bit faster. Typically it takes about 10 or 12 minutes for the pressure come up to pressure, and then from there it's going to be another 10 minutes, and then we're going to release the pressure, and then we're going to add everything else back in there. So it is ready now.
What is the name of this soup? Someone asked.
Okay, so I guess it would be called a vegetable stir-fry soup, a vegetable bisque soup. I don't know. It's just a vegetable soup. I don't. Okay, so I got to tell you guys, I really have a hard time with naming my recipes because I'm like, I don't know. It's just such and such, you know.
Veggie bisque.
Hey, veggie bisque sounds good. All right, so we're gonna add some water.
Some boiling water. So 6 cups.
6 cups of boiling water. Yeah. We need a little music. Aaron, sing.
I don't think you'd want to hear it. So Elizabeth made split pea and vegetable soup today, and it was delicious. So good job. That sounds like some batch cooking to me.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of batch cooking to me too. That's wonderful.
I like to do that too, make a big pot of soup for the week.
Soup is always good. And then we're going to close the lid. And then we're going to put this little guy on because I want the heat to go a different, it's going to give me a facelift. No, a facial actually.
Well,
All right,
then
we're gonna push manual 10 minutes. And that's that. It's really that easy for the soup. Do you have any questions? Okay, so that
let's
means
see.
now that it's beeping, it means that it's starting, and now it's going to take probably 8 to 10 minutes for it to come up to pressure because we put the boiling water in there. So it's always good. Do you always add like regular water, or do you put the boiling water? when
I
you're making it?
usually just do regular water because usually if I'm making something, I'm already home.
That's me. I don't
I
usually.
just set it and go do stuff in the house.
And what I've noticed, and that maybe you can elaborate a little bit on what your thoughts are, when I let the soup stay in there, like after it's completed and you've done your blending and you've done everything, when I let the soup stay in there on warm for like an extra 2 or 3 hours, don't you feel like the flavor just tastes even better?
Yeah. Starts to blend or sink into the
Right, everything starts to infuse together.
infuse. That's a good word.
Well, infuse, yeah, but it just tastes so much better. So.
Elizabeth says she always adds boiling water.
Ah, good to know.
But it does go faster, I think, if it's boiling.
I do too. It does go faster.
Yeah.
So, well.
So it depends on how much time you have.
we're about to find out. We're about to find out.
So Kathy asked if this recipe will be posted on your website.
Yes, eventually it will be posted on the website. We're a little bit behind on posting things on the website because we were trying to really get everything going for you guys last night and get it ready. So there will be more recipes posted on the website, and this one will get posted. And I don't know if you guys, I wonder how many of them have already gone to the website and checked it out.
What is your website?
It is www.healthycookingwithshayda.com. All my social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, my website, everything, I've made it really easy, all under Healthy Cooking with Shayda. So if you go to my website and you go to resources, there you could find all the webinars that we have done, whether they were paid webinars, and they're still paid webinars, like some of the Persian stuff is paid webinar, and all the free webinars, they're all posted there. And you can also watch some of the YouTube videos. We've already posted them there as well. And the webinar that we did last night, that will be posted on the website, again, under resources. It's just, I don't think we have done that yet. We haven't had time, so you're gonna have to bear with us a little bit, but we will get that posted on there too. So make sure you go to resources for if you ever wanna see any videos or what kind of videos we're coming out with. Like Gustavo and I do a lot of videos together, so there will be more videos coming out. And that's a place where you guys can go and check it out. So.
And I just posted the link on the chat.
Oh, thank you so much for posting the link.
So you guys can click that and go directly there.
Yeah, the webinar was fun, and you'll notice all my pomegranates are there because, pomegranate season's just right around the corner, and I can't wait. I can't wait. So, any other questions?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, so we're going to make a simple salad tonight. I'm keeping an eye on this just because I want to see how the time goes, especially if I'm putting the boiling water in there. But the 8 quart does take a little bit while to come up to pressure. It takes a little bit longer than the 6 quart.
Yeah.
So in the salad tonight, which believe you and me, I almost completely forgot about the salad tonight up until 10 minutes before we were ready to shoot this. And I ran to Erin and I said, oh my God, the salad, we forgot about the salad. But have no fear. So I pulled out whatever we had in the refrigerator, and we're gonna make it for you guys tonight. Romaine lettuce. So we're gonna put romaine lettuce in here. Why? Because I love romaine lettuce. And I just cut it in half, and then I flip it over, and then I cut it in half again. And then I just make smaller chops of it. What do you like in your salads?
I love kale. I do. I know some people can't eat it raw.
Yeah,
but that's
they can't.
normally what I eat. And
I
I've
like
been going
kale raw.
to Mother's, or the health food store that's here, and they have this purple kale. And I think it's so good.
Purple kale is really good.
So that's what I've been eating.
Have you had
lately.
purple basil?
I don't think so. Mm-mm. I haven't seen that cooked, but I probably like it. I like
It's
basil.
really good. So we're gonna put that in here. We're also, what else that I have in the refrigerator? I had some organic broccoli slaw from Trader Joe's. We're gonna add that in here.
Gina just said, wow, that's a knife. And it's funny because I was watching you chop and I was going, that's a pretty nice knife right there.
Okay, so just, who said that?
Gina.
Gina.
That's
So
funny. We were thinking the same thing.
So this knife was a gift from Mauricio, who's the chef at True North. So when Mauricio and I did we've done a few webinars together. When he was over here, he every time I go to True North and I work in the kitchen, I always steal his knife. And this is the one that he has. And I've always kidded him, and I said, you know, Mauricio, if you come to work one day and your knife is gone, I don't know, somebody must have taken it. And so when he came to my house and he brought me this lovely knife, and it is my favorite knife. And it's really funny because my mom was really scared of using this knife before. And now, guess what? This is the only knife she wants to use. So I'm like, really?
She's fighting you for it.
Yeah, she is fighting me for it. We're also going to add shredded carrots to this salad. Look, you guys, whenever you can, because you know what, not all of us have a lot of time to sit here and to chop and dice and to do all this. Make your life easier and get the shredded stuff already packaged. It's okay, unless you've got a lot of time. But you want to make your salad as colorful as possible. Next, I had organic purple cabbage. So we're going to add that to the salad. And if you can see, the salad's already starting to take, you know, some color. We're going to add that in there. We're also going to add zucchini because why not, right?
Good.
So what I like to do with the zucchini is I like to shred it with this handy dandy mandolin slicer. Now this mandolin slicer, I feel like Vanna White. This mandolin slicer comes in 3 different grades. So these are like matchsticks, I would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want them thinner than this, which I really don't like them thinner than that, you could, but I like the thickness that this is doing. And it's on number 3. And again, this is on the Amazon page for you guys to go take a look. And I like this mandolin. In fact, when I went to True North, I got one of these for Mauricio because I was using it in the kitchen over there. And he's like, oh, I really like this. I'm like, all right, I'll get you one, you know? So we're going to add that to the salad. What else should we add? Okay, you guys may or may not know this, but my neighbor, Ed, yeah, he doesn't like, what does he call the onions? Translucent monsters, right? That's what he calls them. So
says they ruin every meal.
he says they ruin every meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of those translucent monsters, but for his, I'm going to have to pull some aside and not do it. The other thing we had is my mom got this organic avocado ranch chopped salad mix that I found in the fridge. And what's in here? Red and green cabbage, romaine lettuce, kale, carrot, and that's it. So it does come with avocado puree and salted corn and flax chips and all that. Yeah, that all went in the trash.
Because it's in little separate containers.
And yeah, it comes in a separate container. So
So
that
you just throw those out.
so you just throw those out. But it does make your life a little bit easier
Nice
when
shredded
yeah,
blend.
that's a nice little blend. Okay, I think Ed's coming over for dinner tonight, so I think that'll be a good.
Neighbor Ed.
Neighbor Ed's coming over for dinner tonight, so that'll be fun. We're gonna mix all of this. And I'm gonna take his portion out because he doesn't like onions. I mean, who doesn't like onions? Like onions make everything better. Oh, you know what I almost forgot, Erin?
What?
The herbs.
Oh, don't forget those.
No, we cannot forget the herbs. You guys, start putting herbs in your salad. I can't even begin to tell you how it makes the salad taste so good and so refreshing. So here I've got basil, I've got cilantro, I've got parsley, and I've got fresh dill. So we're just going to take all this, and mint. I believe there's mint in here too. And we're just going to take all this and just chop it up really fine.
How do you store your herbs?
I wash them really good, and then you dry them. Like you'll put them out on a towel and paper towel. So you dry them really well, and then once they're dried, because you don't want them wet. Once they're dried, I put a paper towel on the bottom of a Tupperware, and then I'll put this on top, and then I'll put another paper towel on top of that, and then I put it in the fridge. But you can't keep these for a long time. Remember, they're pretty fragile. So it's not something to keep like for a week or two.
Yeah.
You know?
But you can use herbs up so fast.
You absolutely
Just
can.
throw them on anything.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely. Do you have any questions?
Is that a Holland bowl?
No, that is not a Holland bowl. I do have a Holland bowl, and I think, what size do I have? I have the one that's pretty big. It's underneath here.
Oh.
I do have the Holland bowl, but no, that's not a Holland bowl.
My mom got one too. I haven't got one. I just got a wood one online.
I like my Holland bowl, but you know what? Okay, so here's the problem. I keep forgetting. See, this hasn't come up to pressure yet. I keep forgetting to, you know, you have to wax or not wax. You have to put oil on there and do all that.
Oh.
And I keep forgetting.
They are pretty though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll put.
Karen said, hi Shayda, I'm so glad
Hi.
to finally make it to one of your webinars. Yay!
Oh, I'm happy that you were able to make it. What else should we put? Oh, the beets, roasted beets.
Are they out? No.
I brought it, but you know, like I said, okay, getting older, I'm starting to get more forgetful. But I don't think it's just because I have a lot on my mind. And I'm gonna go with that logic. I'm gonna go with that logic. So we're gonna add beets that we had roasted in the oven.
So you roasted these yourself?
I will only eat my own roasted beets. I will not, they do sell them
Trader Joe's.
at Trader Joe's, but ugh, no. Listen, I buy a lot of stuff from Trader Joe's. They're roasted beets. I tried it. I even tried the ones from Costco.
No good.
Oh God, no. And well, I've taught you how to make it. It's so easy to do yourself. It really is.
So Elizabeth said, I have never used fresh herbs in a salad. I must try it. It looks delicious.
Please, please try it. It is so tasty. It is so good. You know, this salad, if you wanted to, you could also add, like right now, the season is wonderful for all these fresh fruits. You could add, and I sometimes do, I will add red grapes. I'll slice them in half and add red grapes to this. You could add green grapes to this. You could add black beans to this. You could add rice to this. You could add pineapple to this, peaches, mangoes. You name it, you could add it to this salad. And it's just absolutely delicious. Or you could eat it on its own. And it's, what I love is the mixture of the salad and the herbs and the fresh fruit and everything else that goes in here. It's absolutely delicious. So let me get a bowl for, I gotta get one for neighbor Ed, because I can't add the salad, see? Okay, neighbor Ed, I don't know if you're watching, but here's your salad, my friend. No
Onion-free.
Onion-free, translucent, no monsters are in this side. Do you want to put this over there for Ed's salad?
Show it to us.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're going to add, there you go. So we're going to add now the translucent monsters. You know, that name is going to remain.
You know, as a child though, I hated onions.
Really?
I didn't eat them in anything. My mom can tell you.
So as you got older, you got wiser?
Yeah, as I got into college, then I started eating them. It took me a really long time.
What about like the Hawaiian sweet onion? No?
My dad, so we went to, I'm from Washington, so my dad and my family, we had a family trip and we went over to Walla Walla, which Walla Walla is famous for their Walla Walla onions.
Right.
They said they're so good you can just eat them like an apple. So I thought, oh, okay, these are different onions. And so my dad's like eating a piece and he goes, here, try it. You eat it like an apple. And I took a bite. It was the nastiest thing ever.
Okay.
Like, no, Dad. They are not like an apple.
I don't know about onions being like an apple, but Do you like them in a salad? And
Yeah, they have booths all over the streets, and they
Really?
just slice you a little piece of onion. Here, try it. No thanks. But now I do like onions. I've grown to like them.
I think they're delicious.
So I understand where Ed's coming from.
Okay, guys, so here's our beautiful salad that we will be enjoying tonight. Now, any further questions on the salad before I move on to, oh, you know what I forgot? Hello? See, this is what happens. You get me yapping. I forgot the cucumbers.
Can't forget that.
No, we want cucumbers in our salad. Especially the Persian cucumbers.
I've been doing my cucumbers like you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I got a bunch of them from the farmer's market, and then I peeled them, put them in the fridge.
I eat them. I even take them to work, and I take them for my broker. And now we're always eating cucumbers in the office. It's always good to have these on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no calories in this, you know, it's calorie free. It's just water.
Whenever I come over to Shayda's, her mom always offers me cucumbers.
Hey, no matter when you go, no matter when you go to a Middle Eastern's house, they're always going to have.
Eat these cucumbers.
She made me, today we had to go to the dentist, and she made me go to the Persian market because we were out of cucumbers.
No?
God forbid if this house is out of cucumbers. We can't have that.
Yeah, you always have them in your fridge.
Not in the summertime.
Yep, she's right, not in the summertime.
Mary says, as a child, I detested onions too. Now I use them in almost everything. I really like the sweet onions and shallots. I like shallots a lot.
I like shallots. I agree with her.
Those are good.
And I agree with her that, you know, the sweet onion is a little bit tastier. Uh-oh, neighbor Ed doesn't have
We throw
cucumbers.
some cucumbers on there?
No, we haven't.
We have more in the refrigerator.
Oh.
It's okay. He won't be left out of the cucumber. Not to worry, Aaron. We'll take care of neighbor Ed. All right. So, what are we going to put on this salad as far as a dressing? So let me just share with you guys a couple of my favorites that I do. On a regular basis, I do this. Apple cider vinegar. And when you purchase the apple cider vinegar, make sure you get the Bragg's Organic, the raw, unfiltered with the mother. It's important that you get it with the mother. So that's that. And then this is Napa Valley Naturals, a balsamic vinegar, Grand Reserve, 25 stars. And this is the other one. And you can find this at Whole Foods, Mother's Market, Sprouts, at pretty much most of the grocery stores. Once I add these two in there, I'll take either lemon juice or lime juice, and I'll also add that to the dressing. So this is my go-to salad dressing for almost everything. Every now and then, yeah, I do have the California balsamics, which that in itself just takes it up to another level. And California balsamics vinegars has some of the best vinegars out there. My favorites are Sweet Heat, Raspberry Flame, the pomegranate. Yeah, you can get them out to show everybody. They have an orange chocolate that's great for dessert. You can put that on your nice cream when you're making banana nice cream. Did you find them?
Blazing habanero.
Yeah, the blazing habanero is really good. So here's a small one of the blazing habanero. You can travel with this. Well, not that anybody's really traveling right now.
Teriyaki.
The teriyaki is great for when you're making, here's the teriyaki. As you can see, I've been using it. The teriyaki is great if you're making a stir fry. It is absolutely delicious. So when you go to California Balsamics is online, and when you go to California Balsamics, check out their website, and if you want to order anything, once you've ordered at the checkout, if you put my name Shayda or Healthy Cooking with Shayda in the comments, you can get 2 free samples of your favorite vinegar or anything that you want to try. I'm not affiliated with them. I just love their products and I love to endorse them. and to let you know about what they're doing. Their product is fantastic.
Yeah,
You've
they're
tried them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
what are
they're
your
really
thoughts?
good. Yeah, they've got a really good variety.
And they're coming out constantly with new variety. Is there
Yeah.
any of your favorites that you like?
I like the sweet heat.
I
like
love
the
the
spicy
sweet
ones.
heat.
Yeah. I haven't tried the teriyaki one though. I'll have to try that.
The teriyaki is really good when you're doing stir fry.
Yeah, that sounds good with you.
So for tonight, I thought one of the other things that I like doing is taking hummus, a basic hummus that you can make, and making that into a dressing. Boy, see, look at this. This still hasn't come up to pressure, even though it's hot.
Yeah.
Even though we put the boiling water in there, it's going to take a little bit of a time.
Is it on sealing?
Yeah, it's sealed. Yeah, it's sealed. Once it comes up to pressure, we'll be okay. It'll be
It'll be
fine.
fast, but-
It'll be fast, but it's just a matter of getting it there. So it's okay. We got time. So I figured I'd share with you guys. I make all different types of hummuses, all different types of flavors, and this one's the my garlic sesame hummus dressing that I make. So we're going to do two things with this. We're going to make this as a hummus originally, and you'll see how thick and creamy it's going to come out. And then from that, you can take like a half a cup of that hummus, and just by adding either lemon juice or water, but a little bit at a time, it's very little bit at a time, and mixing it, that's how you're going to get your salad dressing. And so it's something really easy that even if you go traveling, you take your hummus with you and you need salad dressing. Well, this is the best way of doing it. Take that, add a little bit of water or lemon juice to it, mix it, and voila, you got dressing. You know who makes this? Or who makes the salad dressing out of their hummus?
Yes.
JP. Of course it is. And
I heard her say that before.
And I was telling my mom, I'm like, see, if JP can do it, anyone can do it. So I've got about 3 cups of garbanzo beans here. And you can do...
And is this a can of garbanzo
No.
beans? You make
Okay,
your own?
I don't like canned garbanzo beans. And I just don't.
She makes her own and they're very yummy.
They're very yummy. Yes, I make my own hummus. I mean, my own
Beans.
garbanzo beans. I was never a fan of garbanzo beans until I started making them in my Instant Pot, and I'm like, ooh, this is really good. So now I'm a fan. Now, the other thing I'm going to add to this,
Is that roasted garlic?
roasted garlic that I roasted in my Breville.
Wow, that looks good.
Do you want to try one? Here.
It's like little candies.
It is like looking a little candy.
Mm.
It's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, how many should we put in here?
The whole thing now, okay.
No, it's going to be too garlicky if we put the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the recipe it says like 4 or 5, but I think we got more than 4 or 5 in there. Now, you don't have to roast your garlic, but I tell you what, by roasting it, it really, really, really brings out the flavor. The other thing we're going to add is toasted sesame seeds. And again, I toasted these myself. And we're going to put, I don't know, about a 1/4 cup.
But you could also just buy toasted sesame seeds, right?
Yeah, but they're so easy to do yourself. All right. Because I want that sesame flavor.
Yeah, I like sesame.
I want the sesame flavor in
It's
here.
got a good flavor.
Oh, can you give me the chickpea miso from inside, please? When you get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way in the back. We're going to add the juice of 1 lemon. And I want you guys to add the zest. Always add the zest when you're doing lemons or limes because it just brings out the flavor. And this is a microplane, super easy to use. And we're just going to use the flick of the wrist and get the zest in here. Do you make hummus at home? You better say yes.
I do now that I learned it from you
Okay, good.
because I was buying it and it's hard to find oil-free hummus.
It is hard to find. You know,
I mean, you can't find any
No,
salt-free hummuses,
Engine
but-
2 was doing it.
Yeah, they had some. There's one at Trader Joe's, but it
It's
has
the
salt.
eggplant. It has the eggplant.
Yeah, so it had a lot of salt in it, but no oil. So I told Shayda, I'm buying the eggplant one from Trader Joe's, and she goes, no, I'm going to teach you how to make it.
No. Look, you guys, hummus is really easy to make. There is no right or wrong. It's just basically what, how much of what you want in there. The food is very personal. You know, like to me, measurements are just a guide for you guys. But if you want more lemon, add more lemon. If you want more, the sesame seeds, add more of that. It's not a one size fits all, and it's not about you have to make it X, Y, Z. You know, you just add your own flair to it. So let's get every little morsel out. I wish you guys were here. The zest of the lemon smells so good.
Yeah, it does. So fresh.
It is.
Uplifting.
Huh?
It's uplifting.
It really is. You know, doTERRA has that lemon, what's it called? The lemon oil?
The essential oil?
The essential oil? Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
love
don't have
that.
the lemon. Or no, I do have the lemon. I have the citrus one too. I like that one.
I
I
don't-
put it in my car when I drive to make
I
it
don't
happy.
have the citrus one, but the
Smells good.
lemon one, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it smells
Yeah, the
so
lemon
good.
is yummy.
It's a nice way to wake up in the morning. I need muscles. I wish
You've got muscles.
I wish the gym was open so I could. I've been working out at home, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's different.
It really is not the same.
Hopefully soon.
Huh?
So I hope they open up soon, but I don't know.
I don't know at the rate they're going.
I think they're open in some states.
Are they?
I think gyms are open in some states. In California, they've been closed for about a month now. They opened them up for 2 weeks and then closed them again.
Okay, so we got that in there. And you know what? We may end up, after tasting this, adding more lemon to this. So we're not done. I'm gonna add a little bit of miso.
That's my favorite brand. I like that brand.
The organic chickpea miso.
Well, is it Miso Master?
Yeah, the sodium is the lowest one in sodium, and it's nice, and it just gives a little bit of flavor. And I remember Dr. Greger talking about it, saying that if you want to add a little bit of sodium or something, at least add the miso. It's healthier for you. And
I think that Estel students use miso a lot too.
I use very little, and the only reason I use it sometimes is because my mom it has
Sometimes
no
it's a good
taste.
flavor.
No, she's like, this has no taste. It needs salt. All right, Mom. So we're gonna add a little bit of miso just to.
It has a good flavor to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Gina wants to know what brand was the essential oils, so it's doTERRA.
It's doTERRA.
Is it DOTERRA?
It's either yeah, I think so, or is it 2 T's?
Let me look it up for you.
Can you put the link up for them?
From JP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna add Aquafaba. Do you know what Aquafaba is?
Yes, the juice
Yeah?
of garbanzo beans.
Good girl.
Or the liquid when you cook it.
Exactly. So Aquafaba, like that, when you use a
That's
can
right.
of garbanzo beans, when you open up that can, the water that's in there, that's Aquafaba. Don't throw that away because that's really good for fluffing things up and making things a little bit creamier. So since I made my own chickpea, this is the Aquafaba from when I made it. So we're going to add a little bit of that in here, about 1/4 cup. And if we need to add more once we get this running, we will add more. You know what, Erin June? We may need more lemon juice
Okay.
in the refrigerator.
So you juice your own lemon
Yes.
juice every week, right?
Yes, I juice my own, whether lime or
So that
lemons.
is not a bottled one. That is
No. Please don't use the bottled ones. Ugh, those have a nasty, nasty flavor. All right, so excuse me for the noise, but. Okay, because I can see that it's that it's still relatively pretty thick. I'm going to start adding a little bit of water as this is turning. So this is getting, I had my, oh, there it is.
So I just posted the link for Jean Pierre's doTERRA site with the essential oils.
Okay. So always taste your food, and this needs more lemon juice. Otherwise, it's pretty good. And then, one of the tricks to getting a really smooth hummus, you gotta let the machine run for about 3 to 5 minutes. The longer it runs, the creamier it's gonna get. So I apologize for the noise level, but we are gonna let this run for about 3 minutes minimum. And what's really great about this food processor is that it'll tell me exactly when it's run for 3 minutes. It's got a little timer on here. But in the process, in the meantime, I will add a little bit more of the lemon juice to this. Oh, what happened, guys? Oh. That's at 1 minute. Let's check it out. Now, because I made the hummus today, it's still a little bit warm, and the flavors will change as this gets as it cools off.
So somebody asked, why not just add more Aquafaba? Is that because
I want the lemon taste. I want the taste of the lemon, the garlic, and the sesame seeds.
Okay.
You could add more Aquafaba. That's fine. But I like it when it's just a little bit more lemony. And I wish you could see this, but it's getting pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Let me taste it.
And what is the brand of that food processor?
Oh, it's the Bravo Sous Chef, the 16 cup.
Is that on Amazon?
It's on my Amazon page. So here we go again. you so much for your patience. It is greatly appreciated.
Smells good.
Do you want to taste it? Bring a little spoon from over there. And you tell me if this is not creamy enough.
Looks pretty creamy. Let me see.
Does it need any more like garlic, or does it need any more sesame seeds? Does it need any more lemon? No?
Good. I like it.
You like it?
Mhm.
But can you taste those flavors in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
So you see, hummus doesn't have to be complicated. So let's pour it into a beautiful dish. Oh yeah, I can smell it.
Elizabeth says that's a very pretty bowl.
Thank you. I got a bunch of these when I was in Santa Barbara, all in different colors.
So Kathy wants to know, how did you cook your garbanzo beans?
Okay, so you take the garbanzo beans, the raw, uncooked, and I didn't even soak it. No, you could. You could soak it for a little while. I think I didn't have time today, so I think I soaked it for like 30 minutes, and that was it. And I put it in the pressure cooker, and I put 6 cups of water in there. And then I set it on 15 minutes on manual, and I called it a day. And then I let the pressure come down completely on its own, and that was that.
Yeah, they turn out really good. They taste different than,
Oh my
or
God,
taste better than
I think they taste so much better. So we're gonna.
So those bowls are not on Amazon. 'Cause
No,
they were
those
bought at a small
bowls.
store, right?
Those bowls were bought in Santa Barbara, and no. So what we're gonna do with the leftovers that's in there, we're gonna turn this on for a quick minute. So what's that gonna do? Look how clean the S-blade comes out.
And if you guys don't know Shayda, Shayda is very clean.
Oh, Aaron
clean,
June.
clean and tidy.
I know this mess right now is driving me crazy.
And you did the garbanzo beans for 50 minutes in the Instant Pot?
55-0 in the Instant Pot, and then you let the pressure come down naturally. And then you've got your Aquafaba, and you've got your garbanzo, and oh my God, it tastes so much different than having it store-bought. So different. Okay, I think we're able to get the last morsel out, because you can't let any of this go to waste, right?
Mm-mm.
I mean, how hard really was that to make, to make the hummus?
Even I could make it.
Oh, honey, you can make a lot of stuff.
I can do it. You can do it.
It's like, oh, you got a car, you got a car. Look, I think at some point, Aaron June needs to do a show.
Did you season the garbanzo beans
Did I season
when
it?
you were cooking?
Nope.
Just water and garbanzo beans.
Just water and garbanzo beans.
50 minutes in the Instant Pot.
50 minutes in the Instant Pot and called it a day. And I actually forgot about it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go. And that's why they're a little bit warm still, because I really did forget about it, and I had to go and take them out of the pot and cool them down a little bit, because if not, this whole thing would have just been. So that's basically our hummus, guys. So you've got hummus now. So from this point, now we're going to make a salad dressing out of it. How are we going to do it? Well, let's see. We're going to take a little bowl. We're going to take our whisker, and we're going to put about a half a cup of the hummus in here. And again, you really don't have to measure, but for the sake of measurement, because I know some of you like measurements. I'm
She's
not
talking
naming.
about me.
I'm not naming any names, Miss Erin.
Because I always call her and say, how much?
So we're gonna put that in here.
So Chris Chrissy says, "Oh man, I'm fasting and watching this. Gotta wait till tomorrow."
Oh, where are you? Where are you doing your fast?
Are you doing it at home or are you somewhere doing it?
You know, back in the days when you would make this all pretty like this, and then you would take your olive oil. You could put a little dip in here. But for the sake of the photography for tonight, I will add a little bit of the garbanzo beans that we've got sitting over there.
She's fasting from home.
Wow, what day are you on? And are you doing a water fast?
Or maybe it's an intermittent fast.
Yeah, it could be an intermittent. I do intermittent fasting sometimes, every now and then. Oh, here we go. So at this point, it's really your choice. Now, I'm going to ask Erin to see if she thought this was too lemony, if we should add lemon to this, or if we should add water to this, or maybe we do a combination of the water and the lemon to thin it out a bit. What?
Probably a combo.
Combo? Okay.
I don't think it tasted super lemony, but
Okay, so we're going to add this in 1 tablespoon increments, guys, because it's always better to start out with less than more, because if you put way too much water in here, then it's going to be super runny. So start out with 1 tablespoon increment. So we're going to start out with 1 tablespoon of water. And then we're going to mix it. And I can tell you that it's going to need more than that. So now we're going to add a tablespoon. And the reason I'm not doing this in a blender, I could do this in my little tri-best blender. Okay, so this is starting to come, the pressure is starting to, we're going to release it. I think my Instant Pasta on its way out. Yeah, it's okay. I have 2 more. I'm not really concerned. So we're gonna add that.
So Chrissy said she's doing water only. It's the second of 2 per week. She does Monday to Tuesday, and then Thursday to Friday.
Oh wow, good for you.
Hi, Kenny.
Is Kenny on?
Yes. He says I'm multitasking.
I'm proud of you, Kenny. Okay,
I love Kenny.
so you see this? This is only 2 tablespoons, and it's not really addressing the.
Not yet.
No, it's softer than that, but it needs. So now we're going to alternate with
Lemon.
No, we did lemon right now, so we're going to do water. Even Kenny can do this. Kenny's a good cook.
I was like, Kenny's pretty good.
Kenny does a lot of complicated recipes, which I'm really impressed. Oh, I just had a great idea. With my birthday and your birthday coming up, I think Kenny should make us dinner.
I want Kenny to cook for us.
I don't know what
It's our birthday wish.
It's our birthday wish for Kenny to cook for us. Maybe he'll surprise us and do that.
Oh, he just signed off. Nothing.
Oh, now he signs off.
I'm just kidding, Kenny. What day shall I come over? Aw, what a sweetheart.
We could come over, Kenny, so you don't have to bring all this stuff. We'd be happy to come over. All right, so we need to add a little bit more. So we're now approaching 4 tablespoons.
So someone wants to know how we met.
We met through AJ, no?
Yeah. We met, up in LA at AJ's.
Yeah, we met at
At one of her class,
Yeah.
her 30-day thing.
Okay, this is, you tell me what you think, what your thoughts are.
Needs to be a
A little bit more, right?
Yeah.
But it's getting there.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Should we go with lemon or water?
Your
Go with
choice.
lemon.
Lemon. Yeah.
Let's go with lemon.
Is that a clearly filtered water pitcher?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I have clearly filtered. I love it. I have the water bottle.
I have the water bottle too.
I have it in my shower.
Did you get the attachment for the shower?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. And I have the pitcher too. The filters usually last, I think, 3 months.
No, I would say about 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. I just put a calendar event on my calendar so I remember to change the filter.
What do you think? A little bit more?
A little bit more.
You see
It
why?
depends on how thick you like salad dressing, I guess.
I would go just a little bit more and not much more. But that's just the way I like salad dressing. But you see what I mean by you really need to do this a little bit at a time, because you could really overdo it and it wouldn't be good. So I don't know that I'm going to go a whole tablespoon. I may go just a little bit less. Yeah. I didn't go the whole tablespoon. Just so you guys know. And I think, how many was that? 6, 7?
Well, you didn't do a full one, so 5.5, I think.
Again, you're going to have to try this on your own. I can't really tell you because if I did, let's say 6, you guys may like it at 5, you may like it at 4. But this is really good for when you're making wraps. If you want a little dipping sauce, you could use this for your dipping sauce. You could, if you make sushi, you could use this as a dipping sauce up for your sushi.
Yeah.
You know, your hummus, yeah, you can use your hummus for just about anything. All right, do you still have your spoon?
Yep.
All right, come and taste it.
I've got too much.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
So, for you guys to see, this is the consistency.
Yeah, that's yummy. I've never made a hummus salad dressing.
Well, then there you go. There you go. So not only did we make hummus tonight, we also made a salad dressing tonight. So we're going to pour that in here. This is why JP, for those of you that are not familiar, it's John Pierre from Living with Harmony. He's adamant about always trying to make hummus because really it's pretty versatile. You know, you could do a lot with it. Yeah. So now you have a beautiful, I don't want to spell it, but you have this beautiful salad dressing that's going to be delicious on your salad. If you want to hand me those garbanzo beans, this is what I'm going to do. The garbanzo beans right there?
Oh.
Because we're waiting for the pressure to come down. What I like to do is take some of the garbanzo beans, just for pictures, just to make it look pretty.
Make it pretty.
And then I'm going to add some greens to it. What?
We can open it.
What should we put, dill or cilantro? Dill? If you want to put dill, we can do the dry dill. There she goes. No, you need a little bit more than that. That poor thing is all lonely.
Let's see.
Really? No, give me that. Man, you're so funny. We need a little bit more. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love fresh dill.
Yeah, I do too.
Now, you know what I'm not a fan of?
What?
Is fennel.
Really?
Yeah, it's got that black licorice.
Yeah, I like fennel.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of fennel.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, I'll eat it because I know it's good for me, but
I tried, it was like fennel pollen one time.
what's that?
I don't know. I looked it up. But it was
Anyway,
really
I could
good.
sit here all day playing with this, but we don't have time. Anyway, so here's,
That looks a little better than my my garnish.
your garnish was beautiful too. Don't be hard on yourself. So that's our lovely
Aww.
hummus.
Green just always makes everything pretty.
I agree. And it makes everything a little bit more tasty.
So somebody asked what are the vinegars for, so Shayda was just showing what you like to put on salads.
Exactly. So
alternatives.
it's just either apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, lemon juice. You know, I use California balsamics. So those are some of the stuff that I like to use. Or like we're talking about tonight, we're just doing a hummus. We made hummus tonight, and we also made a hummus salad dressing out of that. So that's really easy to do. Or sometimes I could take an orange, cut that in half, and squeeze it, and I'll put, you know, fresh orange on top of my salad, or mix orange and lemon together, which is really good. So all I'm waiting for right now is for the pressure to come down so that I could open the lid and show you the final portion of this soup, which is relatively easy because all we're going to add to it now is almond milk, Dijon mustard, and we're also going to add, you're so funny, we're also going to add Nutritional Yeast on top of that. So let me talk a little bit about Nutritional Yeast. When you guys are buying Nutritional Yeast, it's full of vitamin B12, but what you want to make sure with Nutritional Yeast that you purchase the unfortified. Make sure it's unfortified. The majority of the stores, they carry the fortified Nutritional Yeast. So, you know, this is online. I bought it. I buy my own from Amazon. You guys can do the same. And it's a good brand. It is by Sari Foods. It's S-A-R-I Foods. And it's 100% unfortified, non-fortified nutritional yeast. And it's non-GMO, gluten-free, MSG-free, and of course it is dairy-free. And this is what gives our food that cheesy taste. And I gotta tell you, when I first started to go whole food plant-based, I actually was eating this by the spoonful because it was so tasty. And then I had to learn to wean myself off, and because I was like putting this bad boy on just about everything. I don't know. Did you do that, Erin? Did you put like Nutritional Yeast everywhere?
Yeah, I usually put it in recipes though. I usually make it like in a sauce or something.
You know, and the other thing we could have done with the hummus tonight, you could have added Dijon mustard to the hummus. So experiment in the kitchen when you're cooking. Let me see if. Okay,
So
this is
somebody
still locked.
asked if you had shown how you make the garbanzo beans, and I'm trying to remember, did we do that in the eggplant one?
No, I've never done it because it takes so long. So what I'm thinking of doing for some of these things, like people have been asking me to do my green juice, and I'm going to do a green juice and show you guys how I make my green juice. And if you guys want, what I could do is Erin and I could make a video, and it won't be a YouTube live. It'll just be a video. And I think we should do that. I think we should do a video of just showing how the garbanzo beans are made, because I do get a lot of questions asking about the garbanzo beans. And I will make a video as to how I make my green juice in the morning, especially with the weather being warm and walking. You know, I'm up to 7.5 miles of walking a day, and it's just, yeah, it's really good. But I find that it's so refreshing to come home and to have the green juice, and I change it up, and guess what? All these herbs that you see here, like the cilantro and the mint and the parsley and all that, that all goes into my green drink, and it's really, really tasty. So, yeah, I think Erin, if you're up for it, let's do that.
Yeah, we can do that. And
Oh, you know what that needs?
what?
Smoked paprika.
Oh,
I got the hold on.
like so the
Yeah,
the
if you-
Red Bull.
Yeah, so here we go, smoked paprika. Because you need a little bit of, and I kept looking at this hummus and going, something's missing.
So someone said the non-fortified tastes so much better too.
You know,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Whoever said that, who said that?
Miss Iris.
Miss Iris, I could not agree with you more.
Yeah, that brand, whatever that brand is, I've tried it.
Which
is
one?
Really, the one you have there.
Sorry?
It is very tasty.
My dear friend Tammy Kramer from Nutmeg Notebook, she introduced me to that brand. Ah, see, now it looks like, woohoo! I feel like Emerald Lagasse, who used to go bam, 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 bam. Okay,
My dad used to always do that.
now we got hummus, people. Now we got it.
Have you ever made black bean hummus?
Yes, I have. And it's really good. And you know what I just found out? I was looking online for chickpeas, like different types of chickpeas. Did you know that there's black chickpeas?
No.
There is black chickpeas. So I went online because I wanted to purchase it. It is like $10 a pound. I'm like, holy moly, that's expensive. So yeah, I didn't get it. All right, I wish you guys could see this, but this has all been cooked in here. Now, what I'm gonna add in here is my nutritional, where did I put the nutritional yeast? Oh, right in front of me. So we're gonna put about 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast in here. And then we are going to add, now for those of you that are completely 100% salt free, make sure you put in your the salt-free mustard. And West Spray is the brand that we all recommend because it is completely unsalted. I use Dijon mustard, the Grey Poupon, and this does have some salt in it. The sodium on this is 115 milligrams, but I'm okay with every now and then having a little bit of salt in my food because I tend to run really low on sodium. So every now and then I do put this in there. So make sure for the mustard portion of it, you guys do what you feel is better for you. You don't have to put the Dijon, although I find that the Dijon makes it just taste really yummy.
What were those commercials back in the day?
Did you pass the Grey Poupon? Is that what it was?
Yes. And aren't they in the limo?
So I gotta tell you guys something about mustard. When I was a kid growing up, I had a thing for mustard since I was little. Since I think when I was like 2 or 3 years old, they literally would have to hide the mustard away from me because I would go and eat it by the spoonful. I would come home from school and put it on a piece of bread and I would eat that mustard just straight out. So when they found out that I started doing that, back in Iran, my grandparents had a basement, right? So they used to buy the mustard like in big jar containers like this. So I remember they switched it on me and they got the really spicy mustard because they figured, you know, I'll stop that bad habit.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up finding the key to the basement. I went down to the basement, I found the mustard, and guess what? I started eating it. My whole face was like burned, you know? And they were all laughing because it didn't teach me a lesson. And to this day, I absolutely love mustard. Like I could just like lick this off and it is absolutely delicious. And Erin's laughing at me, but it's the truth.
That is funny.
See, you didn't know that about me, did you?
I'll just buy you mustard for your
Yeah.
birthday.
Just buy me mustard for my birthday, exactly. Now, you could add, I'm adding unsweetened almond milk to this, and I'm only adding 3 cups. And the reason I'm adding 3 cups is because I want the soup to be a little bit thicker. I don't want it to be really watery. And what I find is when I add 4 cups of any kind of liquid to this, like whether it's coconut milk or almond milk or whatever, any kind of plant milk, it makes it too runny.
Yeah.
And Mom and I both really enjoy this soup, having it thicker. And then we also I'll make wild rice, and I'll add wild rice, but you know, not in here, but I'll add
Pour it on top of
pour it
rice.
on top. So we're gonna add 3 cups here. Thank you, Florence, for suggesting that we make this tonight. Mom was excited because she's gonna have soup.
I'm excited. It's a really good soup.
It is a delicious soup. So let's close the lid before we make a mess. And then what I'm gonna do is just mix all this together. And then I'm gonna take the immersion blender. And I'm not gonna have you guys stay on for the whole time of me mixing the soup, but it was just, you know, we'll post pictures of the finished product. But this is an immersion blender, and because it's a stainless steel insert in my Instant Pot, it'll just make it really easy. So basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna mix this until you get it nice and creamy and you get it nice and smooth. And that, my friends, is how you make that delicious, delicious soup. Any questions?
You guys have any questions? See if there's any last minute questions.
If-
Oh, I was going to tell you something.
What?
That I thought you'd be proud of. I did a fruit and vegetable day yesterday.
High five, high five, high five. That's awesome. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on Wednesdays. Those of you that are doing it, the fruit and vegetable days. It really warms my heart. It's a great feeling to have support from all over. So thank you for doing it. And do you feel better?
Mhm.
Yeah, you do. You feel.
I survived.
We can all sing the song, I survived, I survived. No, but thanks you guys. We are gonna not come back in 2 weeks. We are coming back in actually 3 weeks, because in 2 weeks it will be Erin's birthday, and I think her husband would kill me if I took her away from him. So you can tell Josh, hey, you know.
You're welcome.
Exactly, you can tell him. But then 6 days after that, it's my birthday, so we're going to invite you guys to join Erin and me for our joint birthday celebration, which we're going to do it on August 27th. We're going to share with you guys exactly how we're going to celebrate and what foods we're eating and what we're going to do. So I think you guys are going to be in for a treat, because I've got 2 great new recipes that I'm excited to share with you guys.
So August 27th.
So August 27th will be the next YouTube live. In between that, Erin and I think we should do a few videos. We'll make the videos.
Maybe we'll make a video and post it.
Yeah, we'll
on
make
the
videos.
20th.
Yeah, we'll post it on the 20th. We can do the
Garbanzo
chickpea,
beans.
and we could also do the green
Juice.
vegetables. And I'm excited to share with you guys what I bought for myself for my birthday. I deserved it, and I got it. So. Anyway, it's been a pleasure to be here with you guys this evening.
It's going to be at 5 o'clock on the 27th.
Yes, 5 o'clock Pacific time,
Thursday the 27th.
Thursday the 27th.
Always at 5 o'clock.
Always at 5 o'clock. Because I know, and I appreciate you guys that are on the East Coast staying up late to watch this. So, any
And
other?
if someone wants to see the soup, but it's not done blending.
It's not done blending. I
So
don't
it
want
has
to
to
keep
be
you guys
chunky.
on long. But what I'm going to do is once it's done, I'll take a photograph and I'll post it for you guys. It'll come out nice and smooth.
And anything that you guys are interested to see or have Shayda make or do
Yeah.
or
Comment,
talk about.
yeah, comment.
Let
Let me know. You can always email me at cookingwithshayda@gmail.com. And please follow us on our social media at Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And if you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up and please share it with your family and friends. We would really appreciate it.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe so you guys can get the notifications as to when we are going live, and you'll never miss an episode. So thank you guys. Anything else?
I don't think so. Some people are guessing what your birthday present is.
What my birthday present is? All right, so
So
I
you have
just
to
want to
see.
say, remember guys, it's always one bite at a time and one meal at a time. I know everyone can do this, and we will see you in a few weeks. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.